Okay, today I'm doing an unboxing on Apple AirTags. So I have my packages showed up from Amazon, and I have my trusty little razor blade that I keep in my desk drawer so I don't hurt myself. I'm gonna open this package, open the Amazon box to begin with. Did I get it? Put the razor blade away so I don't hurt myself. There's the box, and inside the box is really pretty simple. A box of AirTags in a box. Let's put this over here to go to recycle. And here's the box of 4 AirTags. Okay, these are Apple AirTags in the box. And there's not a chance in the world I could read that fine print on the back, even if I did have all the lights on in my studio. And I think all I do to open it up, it's got a little tear tag on the back. Tear that off. Let's put that in the box for recycle. And this peels open like that. Peel that open. Peel that back. Somehow I think I need to hold it like this, but we'll find out here in a moment. Pull this out. Oh, this is the Apple stuff. Let's see if I get the same. Look, anybody, do I know anybody? Any of you? Can you read that? Good golly, there's not a chance in the world. I guess the reason why, there's probably 2 reasons they print that just so small. Number 1 is to save on paper. Number 2, they're probably pretty sure, and I think they're right, that no one actually reads it. Anyway, put that aside. Now I can grab this little tab, and I pull this out, and I got another empty box. Again, recycle. And then let's open this up. There's a little tab here. Oh, it clicked. Open that. Open this. And there they are. The little Apple AirTags. Okay, so we have the AirTags out. The little package is open, and we've seen what these look like. And so they're wrapped up in a little, I call it a little blankie. Before I open this, I want to share with you that over here on this side, it says turn on Bluetooth. Then pull the tab, it doesn't use the word the, pull tab, hold near device, and follow on-screen instructions. So first of all, it wants to make sure that I have Bluetooth on my cell phone. And it is. I'm pretty sure that that is because I have my hearing aid connected to Bluetooth. I mean, if I go to settings, can I show this to you? If I go to settings, in settings, go to Bluetooth, and you can see it's on. The green light, it's on. Okay, Bluetooth is on. All right, set that down. Over here. I'm going to need it in a minute. And this actually, I've tested this already. It actually happens pretty quickly. Let me show you what I'm talking about. So I'm going to take one of them out of the package. I'm going to move the package out of the way. Put the phone right here. And I'm going to show you what happens. Let's see if I can zoom in on this a little bit. Okay, so I've got the device. I'm going to unwrap it. And somewhere, here it is, a little piece you pull right there. So I'm going to pull this up. And then it uncovers the chrome face, which is pretty bright. And then on the back, it's white. But then you'll notice that when I get it all unwrapped, it's stuck. Well, it's not really stuck. What's happening is this little piece of plastic right here is on the battery. So I'm going to be quiet when I pull this out, and you'll hear what's going on. Hang on a second. You may have heard that little vibrate. Now, here's the next thing. I'm going to make sure my cell phone is unlocked. It's unlocked. And look what happened. It happened pretty quickly. Pretty quickly, it found an AirTag. And it wants me to connect it. That's as easy as it gets. Take it out of the package, pull the little wrapper off it, pull the little battery piece out of the battery. Have your iPhone on Bluetooth, and it connects pretty quickly. I had it 4 or 5 inches away. So I hit connect. Now, this is important to read. AirTag is linked to your Apple account. And you can see there's my email address, and maybe you can see my phone number. AirTag is intended solely to track items that belong to you. Using AirTag to track people without their consent is a crime in many regions around the world. AirTag is designed to be detected by victims and to enable law enforcement to request identifying information about the owner. They're very clearly saying, don't put this in your boyfriend's car. Don't put this in your girlfriend's purse. That's illegal. Now I'm going to hit agree. And it's connected. All right, I decided to switch and just do a screenshot on my phone. Stay on screen and I can talk with you. But I'm doing a screenshot on my phone. So I'm going to go into, because Apple stuff, that's where I have Find My. And in Find My, you'll see that I made a mistake. I'm not sure why, but yesterday, as a matter of fact, I added one. Where's the other one? Here it is here. I added an AirTag to my phone just so I can test this. And then today I added this one here. So I have two of them named Teddy's Backpack, but I didn't make that decision on the second one. But I'll show you how to fix it. So click on Teddy's Backpack. We'll come back to how to use it in a minute. But all the way at the bottom is change name and emoji. So I can change it to my carryon. Boop, boop, boop. Carryon. And I can also go up here and I can choose luggage if I want. And it gives it a nice little icon. And now I have Teddy's Backpack, which is the original one. And I have Teddy's Luggage, which is the new one. By the way, you might want to take a magic marker and write on the back of this with a permanent magic marker and a single initial. So if it goes in purse, put P. If it goes in backpack, put a B. If it goes in a carry-on, put a C. Otherwise, you may lose track of which one is which. I'll show you how to figure that out, but you might want to put a mark on there to help you, especially if you're going to use this with senior citizens and you're going to put it in their luggage, their backpack, their carry-on, their purse, etc., etc. So anyway, I've changed that. Now that I'm in here, again, it's pretty easy to see that on the bottom here, I have people, I have devices, and I have items. So you have people, I only have two. Just click on people. I have Rebecca and myself, which I don't show up because I'm wherever the phone is. Then I have devices. I have my phone, my watch, my MacBook Air, my MacBook Pro, my AirPods, and my iPad. iPad, no location found because the battery's dead. I got to charge the iPad up. Then you have, again, we were just looking at items. There's backpack and there's luggage. Now, a couple things to look at this. If I look at backpack, then if I want to find my backpack, then first of all, it's right there on the screen. Now it says it's using precision. I'm trying to zoom in. It's not too bad. I'm in that building, but I'm in the back part on the right. So that's not exactly where it's at. So, but I can do this. I can play a sound. Listen to this. And it's this one right here making the noise. So, and interesting enough, it plays it and then shuts it down. So, I can play a noise to find out where it is in the house. And if I need to do it again, I just make noise again, play sound again. And it's pretty loud. If it's in a purse or in a backpack or a luggage, I'm pretty certain we'll hear it. It's a short tone. So we probably have to hit play sound a couple times as we move around the house or to try to find it. So, and then the other thing to look at is that I can share this AirTag. So I could share it if I want with my wife and it'll show up on her Find My, or I can share it with my daughter, or I can share it with a senior citizen and put it on their phone if they have an iPhone to find in their Find My. Something else to pay attention to, if the AirTag is in fact lost, you can come here and you can say, show contact information and turn that on. Share item location, allow others to locate this item. But I think for both of those, you can only do it. Yeah, you can only do it if the item is not near you. It has to be far away from your cell phone in order to do that. But that's useful if you're trying to get others to help you find it and you think it's in your in-laws' house, you think it's in your cousin's house, or you think it's in a lakefront property where you were just visiting in an Airbnb. You can share it with someone else so they can help you track it down. And then the other thing to pay attention to is notifications. You can turn on notify when found if it's nowhere near you. It'll notify me either by my watch or by my phone or by one of my computers and my MacBooks that I've left it behind if I've in fact left it anywhere except at home, or I can put a new location if I want to put my beach house or my mountain property or my chalet in the Alps, which I don't have any of those. So anyway, interesting little tool there. And again, I showed you change name. And the last one is remove it. If you no longer want to use it, you can remove it. And once you remove it, you can give it to someone else to put on their account. So anyway, this is all about using Find My and using Apple AirTags to help you and to help the seniors that you care for if they've lost their purse, their backpack, their carry-on luggage, or you can't find them. You can actually put this in a keychain, in a holder that you put on a keychain, so that they have it with them. If in fact they don't have an iPhone that they carry with them. Just another way of helping senior citizens using Apple technology, in this case, Apple AirTags. Hey, I'm Teddy. I'm all about helping seniors overcome the risks and fears of technology, and I'm trying to find ways to help with different pieces of technology, and I hope this is helpful to you and those that you care for.